Hi there. In this video I will show you one cool feature, and that's Form Widget Builder. Goal of this widget builder is to simply create advanced forms. By advanced forms I mean if you need custom validations, if you need multi-steps, you need conditional visibility, you need repeater, file upload, and so on. And you are not so experienced, for example, developers, and even developers to create such forms would take, for example, a full day of work to create all the validation, multi-steps, conditional visibility, and so on. This way, via this new feature, we can create this form like in 5 minutes. So I will show you how that works. And even if we use AI, it will take even less. So let's get into it. So let's select forms here and let's create a new form. And let's pretend we are digital agency. We sell the services for web development, web design, and so on. So we will create a contact form for our clients. We pretend we are digital agency company. So we'll call it like, I don't know, services form. Just confirm, and now our form is created. Here we will not touch anything. We'll straight go to the widget builder here. So here we have a screen to build our form. So by clicking here, add new field, we can select what type of field we like. So I'll use just this like simple input. I can do it like first name, and I can do placeholder also first name. That's good. Now I can create a field for the last name. So we do the same thing we did for the first name. So simple as that. Now maybe I want these fields to be next to each other. So since you can put here to be smaller fields, you can put it any way you like. And how you put it here, it's going to look on live website. So you are fully flexible how your form fields are being shown. And obviously on a responsive, on mobile, everything is going to stack under each other. So don't worry about responsive, that will work. So this could be our form. And I will go through each field. So depending on type of the field, we have options on the right. So if I add a field, for example, repeater, on the right I have different options. If I add a field, for example, let's add multi-select, we have different options, and we have list of options to add to this multi-select. For the file upload field, let me find it where it is. Did I miss it somewhere? I think I'm blind. Okay, here it is. We have like max files and so on. So it's pretty based on a type of the field, you have the options. It's pretty clear so far, I guess. But I will remove all of these fields. And why? Because I want to use AI to build us this form. One thing I just remembered I didn't show you here is this step. So I can quickly create multi-step form by creating steps here on a top label. So here I just quickly create the 3 steps, and now I can add fields inside of the step 1, fields inside of step 2, fields inside of step 3, and so on. And also I can rename these fields. I mean steps. So this can be like general and so on. I will remove steps because I want to go with AI to show you that feature. So basically I will show you 2 features at once here. So let's go AI assistant and just tell him we are a website dev agency. Create me form for clients to get in touch. We do web dev, web design, and branding. And I will add just in the end, create me 3 steps form, and make sure there's one file upload field, and I want one field with conditional logic. I will explain you why later, while I want to show you this, but let's wait now until AI is done. So basically now, while we are waiting, we have these nice messages, basically just to read something while we are waiting. Something is about features of Divhunt, some hidden tricks, some messages are about us, and so on. Something simple. Okay, let's wait a couple of more seconds and AI should be done. Okay, here it is. It suggested 24 tasks. So it wants to create step 1 and then create step 2, step 3 and then add the fields based on the steps. I don't want to read all of this. We'll just accept everything he did and then we'll see what he created. Let's accept all of it. That's good. Now it created 3 steps. First step is about you. Second step is project details, and second and third one is upload and submit. So in about you, we have some basic info about us. In project details, it created like services you are interested in, project budget, and so on. And in upload, it created file upload field for the project files. So pretty much we have all the fields that we want to showcase in this video. So we have simple inputs. Everything you will need for an input, like even you have a prefix and suffix, required message, validations and so on. We have email field, we have phone field, we have URL field. That's all similar to inputs. And then here we have checkboxes and I can add multiple options. And here we can choose a layout. I will choose a layout to be vertical. And that's pretty much it. So that's checkboxes. We have a select. Select works similar to checkboxes. So you choose the options here. Here we have a conditional field. So you will notice this purple text saying here. It says this field has a conditional logic. Let's see what conditional logic is. It's basically below we have conditional visibility enabled, and it says if has existing website is true. That means if this field is true, this field existing website URL field will be shown. Sorry, I misclicked that. And this is basically this field. So this field, do you have an existing website? If I check box, I mean if I check this field, my website URL field will be shown. If it is not checked, this field will not be shown. I will show you that on live website, so you will see how that works. And lastly, we have project files upload. And this is basically, we have headings and paragraphs as well. So sometimes we don't need to use only form fields. We have in add field, we have this like paragraph, heading, divider, and spacer. So you can create any layout you want. You maybe want sometimes to do heading and paragraph to make a point like it created here, like many, like a description. Okay, so this form is pretty good. Now only one thing is, because we have a file upload field, it's important to go back to the form settings, and in general tab we need to allow upload of files. So we just check here in general settings, we allow this form to accept files. That's it, all done. Now we are ready to call this form in our website. Now let's go to the builder. I will go to my test page that I created. This is basically just an empty page. I will create a div, and inside of the div, all we need to do is to call a form widget builder. I mean a form widget item, and that you can find here. So here on top I will hover this form, and here we have form widget. Click this one, then click on form widget, and now inside of this widget we need to push the form we created. How we are going to do that? Simple. Go to the settings tab. Here in the form dropdown, just select your service form. And you will see that you have a working form here. Just we are going to test it on live website. Inside of the builder you just see the preview. You can't actually fill the data and test it completely. So always test from the new tab. So I will click here open page. And now I'm going to test this form. Let's fill something quickly. And first thing I want to show you is validation. So if I don't type this name, it will tell me this field is required because we put a required on it for the website. If I now, let's put my name here, but website URL will be wrong. We can do it something like this, and it will tell me please enter a valid URL because it is checking type. And I can't go to the next step until all the validations are passed. So here I will type my website URL, also for the email. So same thing, validations are working perfectly without us doing any work. Go next step, we have checkboxes. I put a layout to be vertical, as you can see, and I will say I want web development and web design. That's good. For the budget, I want this one, and now watch for the conditional logic. If I select this field now, new field will pop up. So you see, I check this one and now I need to type my website URL. If you remember 3 minutes ago, we saw that this field is working conditionally together. So if this is off, this field is hidden. If this is on, this field is shown. So I will put it off for now. For the description, nothing else. And now you will see this is the heading, some paragraph, and here we have a file upload. So here I will just upload one image. Let's do just that one image. For now, you can drag and drop, you can upload multiple files, doesn't matter. That's it. And now all I need to do is to submit a form and I will get a success message. Let's see how that success message looks like. So let's send my request. We have a nice animation. It says submitted successfully and we show a text success message that we set up in the widget builder. So everything is working perfectly. So let's go to the forms here and I will show you. So for the thank you message, you put it here. So that was the message that was shown to us. Also, you have a couple of more options which you can explore. You don't need to show a message on success. You can basically redirect user, for example, to thank you page if you have. But usually showing a success message is the best thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, of course, you can use AI to change the form, or you can obviously change it manually. If I want to resize things, for example, if I want to put these fields next to each other, I can do simply this. I can play around manually now, but the AI was the starter. So AI created everything for me. Now I can do small things, which is cool. And if I'm lazy to do it manually, and I can basically just go here and tell AI what to do. Now, last thing important that I didn't show you yet is repeater field. I'm not sure if you ever worked with the repeaters in general, and as well in the forms, sometimes you want to submit multiple of same data inside of the form. So let's say we need to submit our team members inside of the form. So what we are going to create is we will create a new field, type repeater. Let me find it. Here it is. And now a repeater is basically something that repeats the sub-childs. So here we have child fields. So each team member can have, like, let's say name, description, and image. We are going to add a child. This is going to be a text. We can name it like first name of the team member. Field name can be first name, same. Show label, that's cool. Width can be 12, doesn't matter, save. Let's do description. We can use text area. We can name it description, and we can also do width of the columns 12. That's it, and let's do a file image. So type should be file upload, and we are going to do image. That's it. This is going to be also 12. Save. Now we have a repeater field with the first name, description, and image for team members. And I will show you now how that works on my website. So let's refresh this form. Let me quickly go to the step 2. And now below, you will find the repeater field. I just didn't name it. So I can go back and rename this to show you. So I will just name this team members. And instead of saying add item, I will say add team member or just add member. That's it. Save and reload. Let's go to the next step, and now we'll see here team members, team member 1. We have a first name, description, and image, and I can add multiple members now. So we have team members 3, team members 2, and so on. So let's add 2 for start. Let me select a couple of things here. Okay, so I will put here Stefan, some description. That doesn't matter. Let's just here, let's use Marco, some description, and I will not upload image. Let's leave it like that. Okay, let's go next. Here we upload project files. Let's do that as well. I will upload this image. Cool. I can upload one more, for example. Let's upload this one. And now, obviously, on the right side, you have this X button, so you can delete something you uploaded by mistake. That's it. Send my request. Request is sent. Everything is there. What I can do now is go back, submissions, and we have 2 new submissions. This was the first one. As you can see, this is the image we uploaded in our first form. So working perfectly. Here we have everything working. So repeater item 1, Stefan with this image. We have Marco without image. So everything is working perfectly, as you can see. And yes, that would be pretty much for this form builder. I'm not sure if I forgot something, but I'm sure you got the point. Only for the end, what I can show you is if you are a developer and you know HTML and CSS, you will know how to style this form differently in order to change colors and so on. If you're not a developer, I guess you need to stick with this design. It looks good. It's great form, but sometimes if you want to adjust colors and so on, you will need custom CSS. So how you can do it? Basically, you can select here the forms, and each field, if you're a developer, you will know what am I talking about. So basically, you will be styling based on these classes. So anything you want to style, you select it here, you take these classes, and you override styles via custom CSS in Divhunt Builder. So that's how you style this form. But for the beginners who don't know, for the people that are not developers, don't worry, we will add multiple template styles like dark mode and so on in the future. But for now, we have one style, and that's this one, default style. Okay, that will be it for this widget builder. I'll be showing more form updates in next videos, so please check that out. We did a couple of more updates, such as like sending forms to CMS. We did integrations with Brevo, MailChimp, and we also have a custom webhook if you want to connect Zapier or Make or something like that. So yeah, and we simplified also general forms, but I will cover that. It's going to be a few videos. So yeah, that should be it for this video, and happy building!